Hey guys, this is my K'NEX pinball machine that I made with my vast collection of K'NEX. So I'd like to explain a little bit about how to build this. The way I started was I built this frame over here. I built this whole thing. It wasn't super complicated, just built it. And then I came over here. I didn't actually have that at the start, but that's okay. Then I came over here and I built this stand. If you can see that. And then down here on the bottom, you see I built a full frame all the way across. I got walls, I got under here, and I built these supports so that it wouldn't bow. And then that track was added in later. And then I came back up here, and I basically filled this whole thing in. Get a panorama of that. Just got the whole thing, and I just built it out of K'NEX. And then I added tracks such as this track and this track, and then my favorite track, the coin return track, going down here and coming out the front. One of my favorites. My pin design was fairly simple, but I'll show you it in detail. Here's the pin, got one on each side, and then we attached a rubber band through it, and out the other side, if you could come and see that, we attach the rubber band out the side here, and that gives it the spring. So we can just push it up and it twangs back. Alright, now come over here down underneath. And this is our plunger. See, on top we have this at a 90-degree angle to this. This comes in and shoves it over. And you can basically do that all day. It does have a couple problems, but I've been able to minimize them over a little bit of time. This is very important to hold all this up, because sometimes it'll slip down, so you gotta make sure you do that. Also, doubling this is a very good idea, because you're able to do this a little bit better without it sliding. I'll show you a little bit about how I built the tracks. This is the plunger shaft. The plunger was built down here, if you can see it. I built it with this and a rubber band. The only con to this is that this rubber band sometimes falls off. But then we built the plunger up here, and when you take the ball, you roll it up, stick that in there, and fire it up, and then it comes back down and you're able to play. It's very fun, very enjoyable. My brothers and sisters have all enjoyed it. Alright, and then this is one of the tracks. It's fairly simple, just built a little hole, like I said, and it comes out on a stair step, it comes out the front. On this one, I had to build, I guess you could call this a crane, or a lifter that brings it up here and drops it down this thing, which drops down here, makes it so you have to really react to be able to get it to not go down the hole. This is also important for your shaft, just so you remember that, so it comes around. This one is pretty cool because it comes out of the machine. It took a little bit of work because I had to implement it into the whole body structure, but it was still really fun to make. And then I had to build this across so that it wouldn't have a bump when it came back up. But then it spins the wheel when it comes by, and it's just really fun. The way that I score this is I have a timer, and it's how long you can keep it up there. So every single one of these tracks will give you more time. I start the timer and start playing. Every single second is a point until you get to a minute. A minute is 100 points. So if you got to play for a minute and 30 seconds, you got 130 points. And I made a couple of little bumpers down here to add some excitement. They didn't quite work down here because I want to have plenty of space. So you might want to consider that if you ever build one of these. And that's pretty much it. Also, when I, just as an afternote, when I attach this up here, I use these small sticks. This one has less weight than the one on the bottom. And hopefully you'll be able to come up with a better way than I have to support it. But I hope you guys really enjoy making your own pinball machines. And I'd like you to look at me. And I hope you really enjoy the one that I've made, which I'm soon going to demonstrate. And also, I hope you enjoy making your own. Thank you.